All right, let's see how Counter-Strike 2 runs on the Steam Deck. This is my first time trying to boot up the game, so let's see if it works. This is just straight out of the box. Okay. So it looks like you have to use the trackpad to navigate, or you could use the joystick, probably a touchscreen. Touchscreen works too. As you can see right here, I've got the FPS up in the corner, but let's just bump that up a little bit and do a more intensive performance overlay. There we go. All right, we'll try and play because it looks like we're not even hitting the 60 FPS, so maybe that lock won't matter. All right, that was tough, but we did it. So far, it seems like it's working. You can see the frame rate we're getting is mid, high 30s. Is that an enemy? All right, but first I want to just look at what the settings are. So we're going to go, okay, it's a bit hard to navigate. When you hit start, it pops up a keyboard, but then the keyboard makes it so that you can't navigate the menu. So that's a little bit annoying, but whatever. Now let's see in here. Oh, here we go. It was covered by this GPU overlay. So now let's go into video. And here's what I was looking for. Okay, we're playing at 1280 by 800. That's the Screen Deck's native resolution. Refresh rate doesn't show. Advanced video, let's just see. Looks like we're playing on high. Global shadow quality, texture detail. Pretty much everything is on high, it looks like. Me personally, I would drop this down from high since we were getting in the mid 30s to maybe low 40s. I would rather play on like medium or maybe low. So we'll drop this down to medium. We'll drop this down to medium and see if we can lock. We'll lower some stuff down to low. And let's just see if we can lock the frame rate at a 60. It's mostly on medium, but the stuff that doesn't have a medium option is into low. You know what's funny is the frame rate doesn't seem to be any better, maybe a tiny bit better. We're now getting, I don't know, high 30s, low 40s in the FPS. It feels okay. I mean, definitely, at least in my opinion, most FPSs, even on the Steam Deck, I would really prefer to play at 60, a locked 60. Sometimes you can't manage it, but we're getting like down in the 30s. It does feel maybe more jittery than I would prefer. But it's totally playable. It's totally playable. And I can't aim that far. I'm not very good on the joystick because my thumbs don't work that well. So I'm trying, but I'm not going to give you guys good shooting footage. I'm much better on a mouse and keyboard. All right, so other than me getting absolutely roasted by these bots, it seems like it's running okay. Again, the FPS is not what I would want. So let's see if we can just drop everything to low and see if we can get ourselves 60 FPS locked, because I do think that would be a lot better. So let's go back into settings. All right, we're just gonna do the low preset. There we go. Oh, wait, we haven't started the round yet. Let's just see. That's getting, oh, there we go. We got 60 for a second. That's a teammate. And you can tell we're getting more like in the high 40s. Oops. Which it feels dramatically better. Yeah, this feels dramatically better than we were getting in the 30s. It's still not a locked 60. As you can tell, we're getting in the mid 40s right now. It definitely changes. But I'm telling you, mid 40s feels a lot better than mid 30s. Come on. There we go. So, and then if you wanted to boost these even farther, you could turn on stuff like FX Super Resolution or some upscaling. Oh, my bad. Good thing they're bots. But yeah, as far as can you play Counter-Strike on the Steam Deck or Counter-Strike 2? Yeah, for sure, you can. It's not a great experience. Again, with a twitchy game like Counter-Strike, you would want at least 60 FPS, or at least I personally would. But mid-40s, it's not so bad. So now I'm just going to play for a little bit just to see if anything happens. Just for fun, really. I think at this, even though it's on low, with this small of a screen, the low actually looks pretty reasonable. So I would say if you're going to play this, I would recommend playing it on the lowest settings, because the visual differences between low and high on a screen like the Steam Deck, they're there for sure, but it's not as dramatic as if you were on like a 27-inch monitor or something like that. So I would say on low, it's worth it for the extra FPS, in my opinion. All right, and I'm trying to figure out how to change guns. I thought Y would be change gun, but it's not. So it must be something else. Let's see. All right, let's just try and, was this button? Oh, okay. Left bumper is change gun. I don't know why that would be. Right bumper is, it might have just been cycle the other way. So if left bumper, yeah, right bumper is just change guns in the other direction. So left might be down and right might be up. Then left trigger, looks like on a knife, it's like a secondary fire. Oh yeah, this is changing it to burst fire on here. That's left trigger. And then, you know, right trigger is shoot. And X is reload. Everything seems good there. B, I would have expected it to crouch, but it doesn't. Left stick doesn't crouch. R, whoa, right, clicking right stick shoots. So I think if you're gonna play this, you'd probably want to do your own custom key bindings, because these are kind of weird, or at least they don't really make sense to me. Maybe I don't play a lot of Counter-Strike, or I haven't in years, so maybe it makes sense to normal Counter-Strike players, but those don't make sense to me. What? So let's see. We'll whip out the deagle. All right. And again, sorry that I am not good at Counter-Strike, but doing my best here. Yeah. So the verdict, can you play Counter-Strike 2 on a Steam Deck? Yeah, you totally can. You're not going to be competitive on it, or at least I'm not going to be competitive, but I also think with a twitchy game like Counter-Strike, getting in the 40s FPS with everything bottomed out, with everything as low as it can be, it's probably not where you want to be, but it still is totally playable. And there might be some other settings that you could tweak that would get you a little bit more FPS that you probably want to tweak. But as it is, mid 40s on all low, not so bad. And the game actually looks pretty good to me. So yeah, you can play Counter-Strike 2 on a Steam Deck. Have fun with it, guys. If you have any questions about the Steam Deck or about Counter-Strike 2 or whatever, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try and answer them. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.